The political parties in Ottawa are battling it out over corporate taxes today. The Liberal Party is introducing an opposition day motion on corporate income taxes. The finance minister is offering his opinion right now.
Motion in the House of Commons which shows clearly once again what the Liberal plan is. They will raise taxes. Michael Ignatieff has always said he supports higher taxes on Canadian families and businesses. He was the first Liberal to propose a job-killing carbon tax. He wants to hike the GST back to 7%. He wants to impose a $75 iPod tax. And he will raise taxes on employers, on job creators, up to at least 18%. The Ignatieff Liberal high tax plan is risky and will stall our fragile economic growth and kill jobs. Unlike Ignatieff's high tax, reckless spending agenda, the Harper government is keeping taxes low. We must stay on track to continue to create jobs, to support economic growth in our regions, and encourage investments in Canada. Canada's competitive taxes helped create over 460,000 jobs since the end of the recession, since July 2009. We are on track with the strongest job growth in the G7 and 5 straight quarters of economic growth. These are positive signs, but too many Canadians are still looking for work, and the global economic recovery remains fragile. Our government's low tax plan will help create jobs for these families and workers. Notre plan pour garder les taxes basses va aider les familles et les travailleurs.
Low will help families and workers. Liberals' plan will do exactly the contrary. It will go against economic health and will go against the health of the economy.
And it will kill jobs. Now, I'd like to ask my Parliamentary Secretary, Shelley Glover, to make a few remarks.
Merci, Monsieur le Ministre. The
economy is the priority of our government. Economic growth that is continual in Canada is showing that we are on the right way. Today, Liberals under Michael Ignatieff have presented to the Commons a motion demonstrating that our plan is clear. They will increase taxes. Nothing that the Bloc Québécois will be able to do to keep them from doing it. Michael Ignatieff has always said that he was supporting taxes that were high for families and businesses. For instance, he was the first Liberal to support the carbon tax. He wants to raise GST to 7%. He wants to impose a $75 taxes on the iPods, and he wants to increase to 18% taxes to businesses, taxes that are already at 16.5 percentage points. This plan will go against the Canadian economic growth, whereas this growth is still fragile, contrary to the Ignatieff Liberals' plan that will increase taxes and expenses. Stephen Harper's government will continue to keep taxes low. We need to continue in that direction to create jobs, encourage growth in our regions, and bring investments from foreign countries into our country. The taxation system is very competitive. It helped to create over 460 jobs since July 2009. We are on the right way. We have one of the greatest job creation levels amongst the G7 nations, and our economic growth is continuing for the 5 consecutive quarters. These are positive signs, but there are still too many Canadians looking for jobs who have a hard time meeting the ends. So we need to be clear. Our plan is to keep taxes low. It's to support families and businesses. But on the contrary, Michael Ignatieff's plan and the Liberals, contrarily to our plan, they want to destroy the economic growth
And so we hear today from Jim Flaherty, Canada's finance minister, saying once again that Liberal leader Michael Ignatieff has a high-tax, reckless spending agenda and would raise taxes if he had a chance. What Ignatieff has said is that he and his party favor low corporate taxes, in fact started this current trend toward lowering those taxes. He says, not now. The timing's not good. The recovery's fragile. And this tax cut does not guarantee more jobs. The Conservatives counter with lower taxes, good for business. That means more jobs.